Grab your boarding pass, your carry-on, and every tear you've ever swallowed, because this airport is about to become the runway she takes off from alone. Here we go. Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, Terminal 4, 5:42 a.m. The security line is a snake of tired travelers. Laptops out, shoes off, the smell of coffee and desperation in the recycled air. I'm Dr. Harper Alina Rossi, 30, emergency medicine attending at Cedars-Sinai, still in yesterday's scrubs. Under my coat, because I just came off a 36-hour shift, saving 3 lives from a pileup on the 405. My boyfriend of 2 years, Ryan Alexander Grant, 32, crypto investor. Translation: trust fund kid who lost most of it on bad trades and blames the market, is ahead of me in line, already complaining about the wait for first class. We're supposed to be flying to Paris for our make-or-break anniversary trip, the one I paid for with my bonus because his portfolio took a hit. We reach the TSA agent. The officer, Officer Ramirez, badge gleaming, no-nonsense eyes, looks at our IDs. Traveling together. Ryan laughs, loud, nervous. Nah, we're not together. Separate tickets. She's just following me. He winks at the officer like it's a joke. The line behind us goes quiet. Officer Ramirez's eyebrow raises a millimeter. I feel every eye land on me, and the last remaining heartbeat of our relationship flatlines. I smile, not the good girlfriend smile, the one I use right before I call time of death. I step forward. Actually, Officer Ramirez, could you check the reservation for seat 1B on the Paris flight? Ryan's face drains of color. Ramirez taps his tablet. Seat 1B is booked under the same credit card as Mr. Grant's ticket. Name on the reservation, Ashley Sinclair. Relationship status listed as fiancé. The line gasps. A teenage girl filming TikTok lowers her phone, mouth open. Ryan tries to laugh it off. It's a mistake. Ramirez looks at him. Sir, Ashley Sinclair is already through security. She checked in with Mr. Grant's card, and she's wearing an engagement ring that matches the purchase on the same card last month. He turns the tablet to me. Photo from the gate camera. Ashley, 24, bottle blonde influencer. The one Ryan said was just a friend from the gym, in first-class line, holding up her hand with a 3-carat diamond. The one Ryan told me was, for the future with you. I look at Ryan. He's sweating. I look at Ramirez. Thank you, officer. Could you please cancel Mr. Grant's ticket and upgrade Dr. Rossi to the last available first-class seat, the one next to whoever paid for it? Ramirez smiles, slow, respectful. With pleasure, Doctora. Ryan starts yelling. Security appears. I walk through the metal detector. Don't look back. By the time I reach the gate, the video is at 89 million views. Not together trends worldwide before the plane even boards. And the man who said we weren't together is about to learn how alone really feels. The gate for the Paris flight, 6:12 a.m. I'm in the first-class line, boarding pass in hand, heart still racing from the security line. The gate agent, Diego, tall, kind eyes. Name tag, employee of the month, scans my upgraded ticket. He looks at the screen, then at me, then back at the screen. Dr. Rossi, there's a note on the reservation, from the original booking agent in LAX. He turns the monitor slightly so I can see. An internal airline message. Passenger Ryan Grant attempted to book a separate ticket for companion, Ashley Sinclair, on the same flight. Seat 1B. Reservation canceled per primary passenger request. Note: Mr. Grant has a history of multiple companions on previous trips. Security flagged for possible fraud. Diego looks at me with genuine respect. Ma'am, Ashley Sinclair is already on board. Seat 1B. She checked in with Mr. Grant's card. The first-class lounge door opens. Out walks Ashley, 23, bottle blonde, influencer energy, wearing the exact same outfit she posts in every sponsored ad. She sees me, freezes, then smirks. Ryan said you'd be in economy. Guess he upgraded you out of pity. I smile, the same smile I use when I'm about to deliver bad news. I walk straight to her. The entire first-class line watches. I lean in. Ryan also said we weren't together. Turns out he was right, because I'm with me now, and seat 1B is about to be very empty. I turn to Diego. Could you please ask Miss Sinclair to deplane? Her ticket was purchased with a card that no longer has authorization. Diego smiles, the first real smile I've seen all morning. With pleasure, Doctora. Security appears. Ashley starts screaming. Ryan, RYAN. Ryan is still at the economy counter, arguing with the agent from Lax, who apparently called ahead. He sees Ashley being escorted off, sees me in first class. His face collapses. The boarding door closes. I take seat 1A. The flight attendant brings champagne. I raise it to the window as we taxi. To the girl who was told she was not together. Turns out she was always the whole flight. The plane takes off. Paris awaits. And the video, filmed by the entire first-class cabin, hits 600 million views before we reach cruising altitude. Not together trends for 17 days straight. Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris arrival, 8:47 a.m. local time. I step off the plane in first-class glory, still in yesterday's scrubs under my coat, hair in a messy bun, but feeling like I just conquered the world. The air in Paris is crisp, croissant-scented, full of possibility. A driver holds a sign. Dr. Harper Rossi Bienvenue. The car is a black Mercedes, sent by the hospital where I'm speaking at the conference tomorrow. I slide into the back seat. The driver, Pierre, smiles in the rearview. Dr. Rossi, there is a gentleman who asked to meet you at the hotel. He said it's urgent. Medical. I raise an eyebrow. Pierre hands me an envelope. Inside, a single note in handwriting I recognize from shared calls. Harper, I flew from Boston when I saw the video. I've been in love with you since the day you saved my patient over the phone at 3 a.m. and made me believe in miracles again. I never said anything because you were with him. I'm done being quiet. Luc Valois. My heart stops, then starts again faster. Luc Valois, the French-Italian cardiac surgeon who consulted on my toughest cases for 2 years. The one who always stayed on the line after the call ended just to ask how I was. The one Ryan called, that European doctor who flirts with you. We arrive at the hotel, Le Muris, suite overlooking the Tuileries. I walk to the terrace. Luca is there, in linen white, holding a single red rose. He turns, eyes like the Mediterranean, at midnight. Harper, I waited 2 years for you to be free. I'm done waiting. He drops to one knee on the terrace, Paris glittering behind him like a crown. He opens a box. Inside, a ring made of rare red diamond, shaped like a heart valve, set in platinum with tiny blue sapphires, the color of the Paris sky. Harper Elena Rossi, marry me. Not to save you. To spend every sunrise proving you were always the miracle. The hotel staff, who hate Ryan from the footage, lines the terrace clapping. I don't make him wait. I drop to my knees with him on the terrace. Yes, 1,000 codes, 1,000 nights, 1,000 times yes. We kiss while the Eiffel Tower sparkles in the distance. Someone arranged it, of course. The video, filmed by the hotel drone, hits 1.4 billion views. Paris proposal trends for 28 days straight. Ryan watches it from a budget motel in Denver. Ringless, jobless, nameless. He sends one text. Congrats. I don't reply. I just change his contact to vanished forever. And block. The honeymoon starts that day. We fly to the private island. The hotel owner gifted me for upgrading the drama. No phones. No schedules. Just us, the sea, and the ring that was always meant for me. The private island, 3 weeks after the Paris proposal. The island is a gift from the airline CEO, who felt personally responsible for the check-in scandal. A tiny atoll with one villa, white sand, turquoise lagoon, no Wi-Fi, no escape. We arrive by seaplane at dawn. Just us. No staff. No phones. Only the sea, the sky, and the ring that now catches the sun like a promise kept. We spend the days swimming naked in the lagoon, cooking fish we catch ourselves, making love on the beach, while the waves erase our footprints. At night we lie on the dock, counting stars, Luca tracing the faint scar on my abdomen from an old appendectomy. "You know," he says one night, voice soft, "I waited because I knew the woman who could save lives in the oar deserved someone who would save her heart outside it." I cry the happy kind into his chest. Then the miracle happens. On the 10th day, a little boat appears on the horizon, a local fisherman, bringing supplies we requested. With him, a little girl 8 years old, Fijian Italian, born with a complex congenital heart defect. The fisherman, her uncle, explains, "She needs surgery. The hospital in Suva is full. We heard a famous heart doctor was here. Please, Mama Doctor." The little girl looks at me with eyes too wise for her age. She's holding a handmade lei of frangipani. She places it around my neck. "Will you fix my heart?" I look at Luca. He nods. We turn the villa dining room into an OR. The foundation jet is already on the way with my team and equipment. I operate on the beach house table, Luca assisting, the sea as our witness. 8 hours later, her heart beats strong. She wakes up asking for mango. I cry in my mask. We adopt her that week. Her name becomes Princess Lani Valentina Rossi Valwa. The world calls her the miracle of the island. 5 years later, the dock at the island. The foundation has grown. Rossi Valwa Pediatric Courage now has clinics on 20 islands. Free surgery for any child who needs it. The dock is new, built for the supply boats. At 4:47 a.m., the security radio crackles. "Dr. Rossi Valwa, there's a man at the dock. He's on his knees. He won't leave." I walk out in my robe. Ryan is there, 39, thin, wearing a faded shirt, knees in the sand, holding a single plumeria flower. He looks up. "Harper, I know I have no right. I saw Lanny's story. I sold everything I had left. The $5,000 from my last crypto trade. It's in this envelope. For her. I don't want anything. I just want her to have what I took from you." He holds out the envelope. I take it. Open it. Inside, $5,000 cash and a letter. I read one line. "I vanished. You became the horizon." I look at him for a long time. Then I kneel in the sand with him. I take his hand. "Stand up, Ryan." He does, shaking. I hand the envelope to security. "Deposit this into the foundation. Anonymous donor." Then I look at Ryan. "You don't get to kneel anymore. You get to volunteer at the foundation clinic every summer. That's your penance. That's your redemption." He cries so hard he can't speak. I walk away. The dock gate closes. The island has become our permanent home. White villa on the cliff. Private clinic for the foundation. Infinity pool that drops into the sea. I'm 40, hair with the first silver threads from night calls, in a white linen dress that flows like the wind. Luca is beside me, 42, still the man who makes my heart skip like the first time he flew across the ocean for me. Lanny, now 12, the little girl who called me Mama Doctor, is running on the beach with our biological twins, Vittoria and Matteo, age 4. The foundation has grown. Rossi Valwa Pediatric Courage now has clinics on 20 islands. Free surgery for any child who needs it. At 4:47 a.m., the security radio crackles. "Dr. Rossi Valwa, there's a man at the dock. He's on his knees. He won't leave." I walk out in my robe. Ryan is there, 39, thin, wearing a faded shirt, knees in the sand, holding a single plumeria flower. He looks up. "Harper, I know I have no right. I saw Lanny's story. I sold everything I had left. The $5,000 from my last crypto trade. It's in this envelope. For her. I don't want anything. I just want her to have what I took from you." He holds out the envelope. I take it. Open it. Inside, $5,000 cash and a letter. I read one line. "I vanished. You became the horizon." I look at him for a long time. Then I kneel in the sand with him. I take his hand. "Stand up, Ryan." He does, shaking. I hand the envelope to security. "Deposit this into the foundation. Anonymous donor." Then I look at Ryan. "You don't get to kneel anymore. You get to volunteer at the foundation clinic every summer. That's your penance. That's your redemption." He cries so hard he can't speak. I walk away. The dock gate closes. Dawn, the surgical suite. Lanny is on the table for her first lead surgery. A complex ASD repair on a 6-year-old from Tonga. Luca is my first assistant. The entire procedure is live-streamed to every medical school on Earth. I make the incision. The world holds its breath. 6 hours later, I close the ASD with a patch grown from the child's own cells. The heart monitor beeps steady. I close. The entire gallery, 1,000 doctors, stands and applauds for 15 straight minutes. The little girl wakes up asking for mango. I cry in my mask. Luca kisses my forehead. Ryan watches from the back row, allowed in as family of donor. He cries too. But this time, no one films it. Some moments are private, even for miracles. The private island, 30 years after the airport check, in that changed everything. The sun is rising over the lagoon, painting the water in colors that look like forgiveness and victory at the same time. I'm 89, hair white as sea foam, still in my white linen dress, because some mornings deserve to feel like a wedding. Luca is beside me in spirit. He passed peacefully 8 years ago, holding my hand, whispering, "You were always my miracle," until his last heartbeat. The rooftop is filled with 20,000 people, every child we ever saved, now doctors, parents, grandparents, every doctor we ever trained, every family who ever said amen when medicine said impossible. Lanny, now 42, the little girl who called me Mama Doctor, now the world's leading pediatric cardiac surgeon and my successor, stands center stage on the villa terrace. She is the mirror image of me at that age, only taller, fiercer, kinder. She raises the microphone. 30 years ago, my mother was told she was not together at an airport check-in. Today, the entire world is with her. This network, this life, this legacy began with one woman who refused to be left behind. Mama Doctor, the stage is yours one last time. She steps aside. I walk forward slow, with Lanny's arm in mine. The crowd rises. I do not speak long. My voice is soft, but the microphones carry it to every corner of the planet, because the ceremony is live-streamed to every hospital in the network. 30 years ago, a boy said we weren't together. Tonight, 20,000 miracles stand here, because I chose to be with myself. This network is not mine. It is theirs, and it will never end, because love, when it refuses to be abandoned, becomes the loudest heartbeat the world has ever known. Amen. 20,000 voices answer. Amen. Then the final miracle. A man walks slowly from the back, leaning on a cane. Ryan, 64, alone, wearing a simple linen shirt, eyes down. He stops at the terrace edge, looks at me, bows deep complete, then places a single plumeria flower on the dedication plaque. He speaks, voice breaking. I came to say amen, and to thank the woman who taught me, too late, what belonging really means. He turns and walks away into the sunrise. No cameras follow. Some endings are private. The crowd lights 20,000 candles. The sunrise becomes a sea of fire and light. And the woman who was once told she was not together becomes the reason the entire world learned how to stay. What did you think of Harper's story? Did the "we're not together" line give you chills? Did the first class upgrade make you scream? Did the final amen destroy you in the best way? Drop your city, your 0, 10, and tell me in the comments. What not together moment would you turn into your own first-class miracle? And if this story made you feel seen, made you cry, made you believe in solo flights, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and join the family that knows you're always worth first class. Because every week we tell another story of a woman who refused to be less. You don't want to miss the next one.